Hello. In previous video we discussed these three standard files. We'll discuss continuation of this concept. The standard input can represent the three input sources. The first source is keyboard, that is the default source. That means what is the standard input we can give to the standard input file? That is the keyboard here. So as we taken the one example here, if I type the command with WC, then I will type the one line like standard input can be redirected. So that is control D is nothing but to stop the input. So this line is given to the standard input file. So here the WC command is counting the total number of the lines, total number of the words and total number of the characters. As we observed in this line, one line is the 5 words and 28 characters. The one observation we need to make in this example, the standard input with respect to the WC command has been taken by the keyboard. There is one more resources we can use as a standard input. A file using redirection with less than symbol, what we can call, or it is a left chevron symbol we can call. Again we taken the WC command, but as I taken the one file sample.txt, here the sample.txt is containing the one input line, that is the standard input can be redirected. Same thing what I taken in the previous example. But rather than giving the input from the keyboard, this time we are giving the input from the one source file, that is sample.txt. Yes. Or we can use the pipeline character sometime. Here we are using the ls command with WC command. WC command will counting the total number of the lines, L is represented. So what it indicates, this command line, the input for the ls command will be output of the WC command. But what the observation we need to make here, both the commands are connected through a one concept, that is a pipeline concept. The one line what we are using between ls and WC, that is what we can call as a pipe character here. Again similar to standard input, there is a standard output also there. So it is also having the three possible destinations, just like standard input in previous concept. The standard destination is the terminal. The example what I taken ls with option L exstat means we are displaying the 7 attributes of the file exstat. So this will be displayed on the screen, that is standard output. Or we can use the redirection symbol, and just we can find it the greater than or right chevron, what we can call. Here WC command, it will count the total number of lines, words, characters from the file sample.txt. Same thing will be redirected to the one more file having the name is new file. And later on, if I execute the command, cat command for a file, new file, then it displays the how many lines, words and characters are exist. Here just we can find it here, 3 is nothing but 3 lines, 14 is the 14 words, 17 is the characters here. And next one more destination, that is using the pipeline character. Here the output of ls will be the input for the WC command. Output ls command output is redirecting to the wc command here. The kernel maintains the one file descriptor table. Every process running in the system can use these three slots files for handling the standard input, standard output and standard error. If I use the 0, that indicates standard input. If I use the 1, standard output. If I use the 2, then standard error. Here 0, 1, 2 are the file descriptor values here. These descriptors are implicitly prefixed to the redirection symbol. As we are having the one example, assume here the file2 does not exist. The following command redirects the standard output to the file my output and the standard error to file my error here. The ls with option L, file1 and file2. Actually, we wanted to list the file attributes of the file1 and file2, but the file2 does not exist. In this case, what happens? The attributes of file1 will be redirecting to the my output, whereas the output which is related to file2 is redirecting to the my error. Here 1 is representing the standard output and 2 is representing the standard error. We have one more example. To redirect both standard output and standard error to a single file, in this case also we are using standard output 1, but we are using the pipeline character. Whatever the output we are redirecting to the standard output, that is we are connecting to the one file my output. Similarly, the standard error what we are getting, that is we are redirecting the my error. Or else we can write this command line as ls with L option file1 and file2. The output of 1 means standard output, standard error, which is connected to the only one, that is the standard output only. With the piping, the output of command can be used as an input. I think already we discussed this concept. Like ls command with L and wc command, in between that we are using the pipeline character. Just I have taken the same example almost here. The output of ls will be the input for more command. Yes, this is what we can call as connecting the two command lines using the pipeline character. The one more example, who, as we know that who are the current user login into the system. Output of that one will be the for the sort command, then it will sort the alphabetical order. The same thing is we are printing by using lpr command. When command needs to be ignorant of its source, that means if we wish to find the total size of all the C programs contained in the working directory, we can use the command line is wc command, that is the word count, with option C with related to the .c files. So it will find out all the files size. If suppose we are not interested in individual statistics but single figure representing the total size, so for that case we can have one more example. We wanted to display the contents of the .c files, all the .c files. The same thing we wanted to represent on the screen, then again we are using the pipeline character here. Then grep command. The purpose of using the grep command is that searching a particular pattern, means it is searching a particular word in that particular data. Whenever we wanted to search a particular name in large database, we are using the find command. That way, the grep command we are using in Unix environment. Just we can find the how we can use this command. There is a grep options pattern file name. Here grep is name of the command, options is nothing but there is the options we are using. We'll see that concept. Pattern is nothing but a particular pattern name. File, there is the input file name what we are using. We'll see that example how it works. Grep sales employee list. Here grep is the name of the command, sales is the pattern with respect to the employee list. Means we are finding the name of the employees, the details of the employees from the employee list, but that employee should have the one pattern sales. In this case, AK Shukla and Anil Das are belonging to the pattern that is sales, so that will be displayed on the screen. There is one more example, grep with precedent employee dot list. So here the pattern we could not enclose in a double quote, then simply it displays the prompt. That one thing is that using a double quote is good thing here. When grep is with multiple file names, it displays the file names along with the output. And just we wanted to find the pattern name is director from the employee.1 employee2 file. But in this case, what happened? It started the output with the file name. Just we can find the output here, employee1 and employee2.lst, and remaining output as it is. Then with respect to the grep command, we are having a different options. The one option is counting the lines containing the pattern here. Means the grep command we are using the option C for a pattern sales in a file employee.list. In that file we wanted to find how many data is exist with respect to the pattern sales. Here totally 4. Next, displaying the file names means only it displays the file names. Just we can find the one example, grep with option L, sales is the pattern, and the where we are finding in that having the extension is LST, like employee.lst, employee1.lst, employee2.lst. In these files we wanted to find the pattern. Which are the files containing this sales pattern, those files name will be displayed on the screen. Just here we can find it, employee.list and employee1.list. These are the two files containing the pattern is sales. Then matching the multiple patterns. In this case we are using the option E, that is the Agarwal. Just we can find the spell pronunciation or the character what we are using as part of the surname here. And if I wanted to display the both the surnames in the output, Agarwal or it might be Agarwal, in that case I need to use the option E here. So we'll discuss some more concept in the next video. Thank you.